Hey guys, I'm Deronda. Today I'm going to show you how to make these old-fashioned lemon bars, a perfect dessert for this spring season. The ingredients you're going to need for the base of these lemon bars is 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/3 cup of sugar, and 1/2 cup of butter at room temperature. It can be salted or unsalted. For the filling part, you're going to need 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon zest, and I'm going to show you how to do it here with a fresh lemon. And then we're going to need 3 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice and 2 large eggs at room temperature. I've got about 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar here because I will love to dust the top of my lemon bars with powdered sugar. I'm going to start by creaming this sugar and our butter together. Add your butter to a medium mixing bowl, and as you can see, I've got a lot of softness on that butter. And if you need to hurry this along, you can nuke it in your microwave 3 to 5 seconds at a time. Add your sugar. That was the 1/4 cup of sugar. Heat this on high for 5 to 7 minutes. All right, after 10 minutes, let me turn off my timer. You've got this lovely, creamy butter and sugar. We're going to start adding that 1 cup of flour in a little at a time. Start on low and mix it in with your butter and sugar. Once you can no longer see the flour, we're going to add another 1/3 of our 1 cup of flour. And remember to continue scraping down the sides of the bowl as you go. Next, we're going to add all the rest of our 1 cup of flour. Now that you got your flour mixed in with your butter and sugar, it's coarse, but that's okay because we're going to transport this to an 8 by 8 inch baking dish. Your baking dish does not need to be buttered or greased. Transport the base, or you could say the foundation, of our lemon bars right here into their baking pan. Make sure you get it all off of your spatula there. At this point, you want your oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We're just going to mash this down corner to corner until we get an even layer. Now that we've got an even layer, this is off to a 350 degree preheated oven on the middle rack for the next 15 or 20 minutes or until the edges are golden in color. Use your timer and no peeking. While your crust or your foundation or the basis of your lemon bars are baking, I've added the sugar along with the baking powder and those 2 tablespoons of flour. Flour helps thicken the filling as it bakes. And we're going to just incorporate these 3 ingredients well with a whisk. That looks great. Next, we're going to add both eggs. Be sure your eggs are at room temperature. You don't want them chilled in baking. For our lemon zest, and make sure you get a nice, colorful lemon. Make sure it's cleaned well and dried. With a microplane, we're just going to gradually get the yellow zest here off the lemon. Don't go too deep because when you get into the white part, it's going to start getting bitter on you. We're looking for about 1 teaspoon. Ooh, that smells so yummy. That looks perfect. After you zest your lemon, cut it in half. If you want, just go ahead and use a fork to squeeze out your lemon juice. I like to use my fancy juice squeezer, and I find a medium large lemon usually gives you those 3 tablespoons of lemon juice you're looking for. And if you want to measure it, you be my guest. With the whisk, gradually stir these ingredients until they're well blended. This can sit here on the countertop until we're ready to add it to the top of our baked crust. Now that we've got a golden touch of brown around the edges of our crust, add the lemon filling. Be sure to give it a little whisk before you add it so you can get all your ingredients well distributed. Pour it right over the crust. Lovely. Smells so delicious. And if you have any here on the side, go ahead, wipe it off because you don't want that burning as your lemon bars bake. This is back in that 350-degree preheated oven on the middle rack for an additional 10 to 15 minutes or until just set and golden. Use your timer and no peeking. Lemon bars have baked, and I'm going to let them cool down here in their pan for at least 30 minutes to an hour. If you don't let them cool down, the bottom of your lemon bars will crumble, and that's something you definitely want to avoid. After cooling, I took a serrated knife. That's with the little teeth on there. I made 9 individual squares. When you cut, you want to be sure you cut deep down into the bottom. With a fork, it's easy to get that first piece out with the fork. And there you've got your lovely, delicious lemon bars. And here, you've got to just be informal. Give it a lovely little try. A punch of lemon flavor. That crust on the bottom and that custard lemon filling is absolutely fantastic. Add the powdered sugar to your old-fashioned lemon bars if you wish. That looks absolutely scrumptious. You won't be disappointed in these old-fashioned lemon bars. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, hit that notification bell to be the first to get my new YouTube food videos. Thanks a million for watching. Stay safe, and I'll catch you lovely people later.